Streams and rivers are part of the aquatic biome. Streams and rivers make up about 3% of the world's fresh water and hold vast amount of different kinds of species.
Streams and rivers are located all around the world. The temperatures vary between rivers in every region of the whole entire planet. The river in Fort Wayne right now is probably around 45 degrees, but in summer months it can vary between 70 and 85 degrees.
Rivers and streams are located everywhere in the world. They're mostly prevalent in the African continent. They have the Nile River and the Amazon. The Nile is the longest in the world. And we also have the Mississippi River, which is currently the longest river in the United States.
The altitude and depths of rivers usually are shallow at the beginning of the river, but also grow in their depth and altitude as they get closer to a larger body of water. You can find rivers from mountains all the way to the desert.
Higher oxygen levels are usually in the beginning of the river. They're more clear and there's less of it. The middle of the river is a lot wider and species begin to diversify and a lot more plant life and animal life increases. Most of the green plants and algae can be found there. The end of the river is known as the mouth. Much more murky water because all the sediment is picking up. It has decreased sunlight, and which means the oxygen levels decrease.
As we stated before, streams and rivers hold a vast amount of species. Such are raccoons, rainbow snakes, red-bellied cooters. We also have beavers, trout, zebra mussel, yellow perch, muskrat, and these are just a few of the many species that live in streams and rivers. Rainbow snakes are highly aquatic. They're also large in size, up to 66 inches in length. They are a non-venomous snake, and their whereabouts are seldom.
The red-bellied cooter is a fairly large river turtle. It can measure up to 11 to 12 inches and can weigh up to around 6.5 pounds. The females, though, they measure in about 16 inches. They're also called the red-bellied turtles because of their red patch on the bottom of their shell.
Beavers are a semi-aquatic mammal. They live throughout the whole entire United States. They live in many rivers and streams. How they live is they break wood, chew it up, put it in their dams, and they live in those in the wintertime in the cold months. They are 23 to 48 inches long usually and can weigh up to 25 to 30 pounds. The beaver also has these two front teeth to help them chew up the wood. They're very strong teeth, some of the strongest in any mammal.
Many plants live in water and streams. You have American pondweed, Brazilian waterweed, coontail, redhead grass, horn pondweed, common waterweed, arrow arum, and nead.
The coontail is a bush-like bay grass that usually grows in spots of the river that aren't as settled. It is a slender, densely branched stem that can grow up to 8 feet long. And it's got forked leaves with fine teeth along the edges.
Pondweed is a perennial herb, can both be submerged under the water and floating on top. These oval-shaped leaves can be 4 to 7 inches long and 2 inches wide. The headwaters of a stream or river usually start at snow melts on top of mountains, usually going downhill. And here it's more oxygenated, and some animals that live up there is trout and heterotrophs.
Towards the middle of streams and rivers, there's a vast amount of species that live there. They also whitens out, and there's low algae and plant levels.
The end of the river is usually high in sediment. There's pretty murky water, low oxygen levels, a lot of algae and plant life grows there. A lot of bottom feeder fish also live there, such as catfish and carp. Streams and rivers are located all around the world, so temperatures vary between the rivers. Fort Wayne River's right about now. David! Alright, yeah, Beaver. also lives in the river. They make dams. The beaver is an aquatic animal that also lives in rivers and streams. The beaver is also an aquatic animal. They live in rivers and streams. They break wood, chew it up, make their dams as their homes. They usually are 23 to 48 inches long. Beaver is a semi-aquatic mammal, lives throughout the whole entire United States. They live in rivers and streams